Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I had a friend just got laid off yesterday, so she's wanting to talk in a little bit. I'm just kind of like, can I talk to you a little bit about can I talk to you a little bit about it tomorrow, baby? Please. So, I feel bad. Like she's like, yeah, updating. She's like, resumes are hard, and I'm like, I guess so. Yeah. I'm like, why is that? She goes, yeah, I got laid off yesterday. I'm like, I've been there. I've been on the receiving end of you're not going to be here any longer. And I've been at the job hunt thing for almost a year now. But had two phone interviews this week, and I've got another one tomorrow morning, and I've got an in person next week. So pick up the heavy guns when outnumbered. Prioritize push. Yeah. Yes, you are absolutely correct. And we're fully stocked on potions. We're fully stocked on everything. I hope we it keeps us fully stocked on herbs. I would hate to think that they sit there and say, all right, when you log out, the herbs just go away, because that would suck. Okay, good. They didn't do that. Let's take a look at our quests. Side quest: Sunstone Rock. Find Gavan. But we are perfectly good. I'll make sure that I got all that ready to go. So, son, how was your Thursday? How was everything going today? What'd you have for dinner? How did everything go? Make sure that this camera is all good.
Oseram decide what to do with him? But he tried to kill our Sun
That'll
King.
work. There we go.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Oseram influenced the power. What do you think getting to Baldwin?
Okay, quickie save.
Minded by the thing, but I guess that's how I always feel.
One thing I need to find is I need to figure out where the other two power cores are. I've been trying not to do any sort of uh today was weird rainy weather means I sleep before it does and I'm wide awake while it's raining. You see, I like sleeping during the rain. I think it's just calming. I'm saying I need to figure out where the power cores are. I've got one, there are two more, and I've been kind of hesitant to do any sort of looking to see where stuff is. There's a raccoon, I need one of you.
These will keep.
Ah, Bright Market. Somebody was telling us to look for this place.
If this Gavan came through here, the inn seems like a good place to start asking.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No. Can't say I've heard that name. But we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around.
I'm not going home. No. I don't want to face my father.
Nice to have a break. Work's been hard.
We're letting the Oseram decide what to do with him. If he'd like to kill our Sun King.
There might be, like I said, I've been hesitant to sit there and do any sort of looking online, but for something as kind of obscure as that, I may have to.
Ah, machine riding Nora with a special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Proposal, huh?
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Karja king, outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
It's not the machine core. It's specific. They specifically talk about a power core.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
Spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand.
I like that. My eyes are up here.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
Might be.
Relic rests on the rise of Dust Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we'll both profit.
We'll see about that.
Alright, how does one get up there? No, can't jump on that. That sucks. Or I could just use the stairs.
I hope the ceasefire lasts. Got no stomach for killing other Karja.
Hello, Gavan. You wouldn't have gotten this off without help.
I'll wager Aaron gets a giant hairball.
But you didn't make for the harbor. And you didn't go alone.
Ooh, there's all sorts of quests here.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
For...
Hey, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Okay.
Who
Have you
else
looked
is
for her?
searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be here, in the water.
It's a stream. It's not like that you wouldn't see her. Right, when did you last see her?
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed better.
Was she
Was she-
not good?
She seemed withdrawn, sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Sorry, 1 second.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
Okay, we'll find your daughter. I'm willing to bet she's not just like right underneath us and under the bridge.
Where did
So
you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
all right. First of all, let's go find Gavan and finish this guy off.
This'll be quick.
Hey! Friend of yours?
You can run him over. Hell yeah.
Weave in and out.
Yeah. Hee-hee. I love it. You see that? We sat there, and the first thing we did was we picked off the big guy. Oh, crap. Okay, there's the other things. Don't need to worry about them. Picked off the big guys, and then picked up the big gun. Hey, buddy, what you doing?
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Nope.
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, has Sheeves done your job for you?
Geneva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard, because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Anything in here? Looking like it.
Shadows are getting long.
Alright, doesn't look like I can get up there either, but doesn't look like there's anything up there to get. Alright, Sunstone Rock. Alright, we will go check out that campfire because we're here. Oh, really? Yeah, a little bit. What in the hell? I hate it when it does that. Like, for no reason, too. Like, the only thing this thing is doing is, like, the console is playing and all this thing is doing is encoding. That's it. Oh, crap. Wow, that... Didn't see that coming. Snap buzz. Nothing we need to worry about.
Never know when I might need these.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Where are we? So we got that one. Bright Market. I can just sit there and teleport to this chick, can't I? I can and I shall. Yeah, one of these days this computer's going to be getting an upgrade. It's starting to show its age. I don't know. An interesting question. The other interesting question would be, if I teleported back, would the mount still be there?
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other, welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you, taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so go in light.
Thanks, I think. Alright, let's open up some of these rewards.
We all have our place in the
Sorry about it flickering back and forth so quickly, but I'm just going to try to get through them as much as possible. Well, apparently we've been getting all these things and we've never opened them. I have only one. Okay. Crafting. I don't have a raccoon skin? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it looks like I've got some hunting to do. And now I can fast travel there. Yeah, a Shellwalker heart would be great too. Still haven't gotten one of those damn things. Okay, there's a quest up here that we have not gotten yet.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
What kind of outfit is
someone
that?
stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Any sort of clues?
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Have you talked to the guards?
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
Okay, we'll take a look into it.
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
Yasaram had gone too far this time. Dervahl should die for his crimes.
Let's go check out the garden. And see what we can find.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind. What's in this bottle? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. Better pour that out. Aren't these for spying far away? Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? I guess she was doing some gardening. Something buried. No, something dug up. It must have left a trail.
Yes, that must have left a trail.
There's the sunrise and he's off courting that noble girl.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
I don't know. Why would she take flowers from her own garden? No, it is not time to stand. Leave me alone.
Did you find anything in the garden?
I'm working on it.
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
Alright, where did this person go? Why'd they go way the hell out here? I like that. I can track things. No. The little metal thing attached to your head can track things. You just follow it.
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place?
Oh, give me 1 second.
boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
Time to go swimming. All I gotta say is thank God stamina is not actually a thing. Apparently went to the wrong island. Oops. I actually wanted to see if they animated her so she turns her head out of the water.
The boat. This looks promising.
Stay back! It's not safe! Get out of here while you can!
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
Move! Get up, get out, move.
Careful! Watch out! It jumps! Aim for its back! You did it!
Yes, I did. What the hell are you doing here, girl?
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Looking for you.
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions.
All better, puppy?
What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
What about the flowers?
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us?
Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
Yeah, we really do. Because something's up.
Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks
Yeah.
like Alita has a friend.
Now is the time to answer.
Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
I'm willing to bet that dude got eaten. Okay, who's this
Who's the
guy?
troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
Nope.
Can't say that I do.
Why is this a secret?
Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore.
Nope, not kids anymore.
We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
It's time to go back home.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire, but Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
The problem is, if we sit there and we go to Shadow Karja area, there's a pretty good chance we're going to get into a fist fight or bow fight. And that's not good. So this should be his signal fire. I'm willing to bet he got caught.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Yep, he got himself caught.
need them soon enough.
That's not a good sound.
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That must be a troll.
Want to hear him
Quite a few
talk?
guards there.
Hard to believe that thing
Maybe
fought
there's another way
alongside
in.
us. I tell you, traitors are everywhere. I don't know about that. Sure.
There's another way in. Wow, didn't even see that dude right there.
Come on, gents, let's get her.
Oh, come on.
I'm coming back from this one. Grant me victory. I'm done. Am I done?
I'll survive.
Shit. Okay, we're going to try that again.
Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us. I tell you, traitors are everywhere. I don't know about that. Sure.
I don't know how they saw me, though. I was pretty well hidden. Shit.
The word of Shadow. Only a little
Hardly a hit. Clip me. Oh, clip me. Clip me. Oh! Got me. I'll survive. I'll survive. Me. What else you got? Hardly a hit. Hardly a hit. Hardly a hit. Let this impale the enemy.
Why have I carded your bluff? I'm gonna make you pay for that. Let this deliver the...
For the right, I'll survive.
There we go. Not exactly the way I wanted that to go, but it'll work.
A troll. Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida. Tell her they never learned about our island.
He dead.
She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
He dead.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
Well, that's sad. Okay, we've been to some of that area, so we're not going to mess with that just yet. Okay, got that. Okay. What? Just disconnected. That was weird. Something disconnected. Well, I don't know. Alright, let's go talk to Alita and give her whatever what's-his-name just gave us. Then we will go look for whoever is stealing the food.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Don't to me for
Don't forget to stop.
my duty is to Would you
Alright, where the hell did you go?
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
Yep.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key the Vallaki gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it.
Hmm.
All of it. Are you all right?
No. I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what Atral said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To Atral. Even to your father. Atral would have wanted you to remember that, and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Please don't go and kill yourself.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Elita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once. Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day.
It's about Atral, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
Atral? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Elita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known. All this time, what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
You're welcome.
It won't ever be right that Atral died. But I'll try to live. For him.
I wish I'd known. All this time, what she was going through. But
Yes, you'll get better. Okay, gotta go do that one. Let's go check out the storehouse now.
I'll get better.
Let's see who's stealing the fruities and vegetables.
Did she really save the Sun King?
Yep, we did.
This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks.
Okay, follow the tracks.
Would you like to buy something today?
Nope, don't want to buy anything. I am on the hunt. We have wrongdoers to catch.
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. I can see it in all this grass.
Follow the tracks. What's with all the bunnies? Like, I don't understand all the bunnies. Got him. Ah. Okay. The question still remains, what's with all the bunnies?
Is this the last of the fruit? Trail of footprints this time.
Oh, so I can't kill any of these things? Nope. Can't kill them. Even if we wanted to. Come here, bunny. Not bunny, boar. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Alright, what's the deal with feeding all the bunnies?
Must have climbed up.
Oh, that dude's in trouble.
Eldest son, forgive me, forgive me.
There's our thief.
Where's the last one? There we go. We get Glinthawk crap. Again? Ah. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else running. I restarted the machine. Just make sure. Ah, that's what happened there. Okay. Let's just make sure we don't have anything else running that we don't need to. That's about it. Where'd our guy go? Don't go getting yourself into more trouble.
Thank you, Savage. You saved
Savage?
the sun's judgment.
Jag off.
What now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
Not likely.
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken. Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way.
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
I like that. Alright, quests. Let's go see what this is. Right. Like, not only did we just sit there and save your ass, but you're going to sit there and call us Savage. Like, come on now. Alright, now this dude had a proposal for us to sit there and go find whatever the hell this is.
We're apart.
Not really. It's just a grazer. We've seen those a lot. Alright. I bet we wouldn't be called a damn... Savage, since the guard can do the same thing she just did, or is supposed to. That's right. They wouldn't. And yet, we saved the Sun King, we did all this other stuff. But we are Savage. Just make sure that there's nothing out here that we need to be worried about. Oh, I got him. Oh, I got the bunny too. That was a tough shot. Ah, wrong button. Foxbone. Coon bone. Now I think I can craft. Really nothing I want. Okay, so we move on. Oh, wait a minute, what do we got? We got battle chickens. These good guys or bad guys? These are good guys. Okay. When do we meet the clan allegory? Well, we have not meet the Oseram are like tinkerers. They remind me of like the typical D&D dwarves. Less so stature and more around like good with machines and stuff like that. Fast travel, screw this. So the Banuk we have not met yet. That is one of the tribes that we have not met yet. So it is entirely possible that that's what they're going to be. The Norse Viking peoples. Yeah, I can see some of that. I could see that similarity. Okay. We have Stalker Sight and Bellowback Sight, so we need to be semi-careful. Semi-careful. It's not like we can't sit there and handle them, it's just more of a pain in the ass. Campfire discovered. Where? Ah, there. Bandits. Okay, not going to do that. Don't need to worry about them. And we are right where we need to be. So apparently whatever this dude is looking for is up here. Don't need any turkey.
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said.
Find a place too high to reach, huh? Don't worry, we'll reach it.
What do you know? There really is something here. And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
Clear miss.
Crap.
Take this to heart.
Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
Yeah, I like those fire things. They make life so much easier when people are all crowded together. Now, time to go whoop Fernand's ass. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Wait a minute. Is this someplace that we've already got a thing? Oh, it is. Fast travel. Looks like it's just a quiet night, son. Just you and me. And I am absolutely, perfectly happy with the company that we've got.
Buying goods for a fair price.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. These aren't goods, they're
Take a look at these wares.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, no. Let me in!
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
Do we let this guy live, or do we kill him? What do you think? I'm half tempted to just say spread the word, and the other half of me is sitting there saying I think we should run him through. So I'm not sure, because I'm kind of all about, like, make him stop calling you savage. Alright, that means spread the word.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
Could have killed him. But I'm going to be nice. Okay, let's take a look at our quests. Okay, so apparently Nil wants to sit there and talk to us. Not entirely sure why. I think we've finished every bandit camp there is. Oh, he's going to give us XP. Okay. Special package. Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna give us his spear.
Boats are full of water.
Hey, pal.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes.
So, have you heard about the eclipse?
You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Cards are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
So we were at Sunstone Rock. We heard about you.
I saw Sunstone Rock for myself.
Only visiting, I hope. Carja justice has become so complicated. Is Geneva still shackled there?
Geneva is the warden, if that's what you mean.
Oh, such a waste of an intoxicating ferocity. We fought together. And each other. Ah, but don't let me get sentimental.
Okay, so where else have you been?
We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
This dude's creepy.
It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No.
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Goodbye now. Creepy son of a bitch. Yikes. Alright, we're not too far away from here, so let's go see if we can't get ourselves a Shellwalker heart. Turkey, fox, fox. Oh, I see one. I see several of them.
Get another hit in.
Crap! I think we may have gotten one. Damn. Let's find out. Come on. Shit. Yes, we got one. Finally.
Saving these for the trail.
Finally, finally, finally. Now we can sit there and buy the heavy armor that we were looking for. Let's see if we can't find that flower. Well, it's not that we don't have the armor right now. It's just we'll have better. Ooh, hello. That. One down. Damn. Crap! He dead. He dead. Oh, for crying out loud, really? Glint Hawk. That's what we're looking for. It's all the way up there. Oh, come on. Get up there. Or we could, you know, do this the easy way. Still not entirely sure what the metal flowers are for. Frames again. Okay. Now going down, we need to be careful because if we do this wrong, we fall and we die.
The scrapes.
Why have you come to Sunfall? The Gravehoard is where you belong.
What?
You make it sound so attractive, Silence.
The Eclipse knows you're alive, Aloy. If their agents see you at Sunfall, you will be overwhelmed.
Well, that's certainly ominous.
Well, that's not good news. It's gonna hold the candles on the new chandelier. Quite possibly. Now there are some big guys out here, it looks like. So we're gonna be mildly careful. Crap. There's a vantage point over there. Shit. Well, I gotta say, I like the fact that these things have a nice blue... What the hell are those? Like a nice blue aura around them, because it means that you can see them. Tramplers. We fought those. Those are no fun. Uh-oh. Oh, that's crap. I totally hit that thing. And that will end the fight really quickly. Because you're mine now. Go forth and spread nonsense. Oh, I'm probably live. Ha! So I could have just said that as opposed to type that. That was dumb. What was I going to say? Rockbreaker. Aha! I can override those. Those are no good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's been being weird lately. So, you know what? I meant to ask. You've spent so much time in here. Do you actually stream yourself, or are you just a watcher and not a streamer? Oi. Hot. My last server got indigestion. Well, you see, that's the thing. I was using the Chicago server a while back, and then it just decides that it wants to be stupid and drop frames and do all that. So then I said, okay, screw it. I'm going to go to New York. And that's what we've been on. Now we're back to whatever auto is. So that could be Chicago. I don't know. So, I don't know. Game progression. Wow, we are 63% already through. That is surprising. Wish I could be a streamer. I'm running on a 10-year-old equipment with 6 gigs of RAM. Takes my computer everything just to run some games on less than minimum. Ah, gotcha. Smoking man. Oh god. Not good. Time to run. We're gonna die. Can I fast travel my way out of this? I can. Good. We got the heart for the Shellwalkers. We got it already. Oh, Shiza. Oh, wonderful.
It's off.
wow, they sit there and they just drop you in front of bad guys. That's lovely. I dealt with it. Did you see me not dealing? I dealt. Oh, F me, really?
Here they come.
Oh, campfire discovered. I don't actually need to use it, I just need to locate it. Okay. So, Smoke, what have you been up to this evening, sir? Any raiding tonight, or is that just a once a week kind of a thing? Ah, you were doing Monster Hunter. Aha. So how goes the monster hunting? Corrupted Zone. We'll go do that. Killed nothing but Rathian for about 3 hours. So were you just farming Rathian, or was it a matter of you kept trying to kill Rathian and didn't go so well? You're just farming him. Got it. I assume to get some sort of Rathian arms and armament. Woo! Trying to build up some other weapons to use. Got it. Oh, hello, Tomek. Wow, all of a sudden I just had a hot flash. I am sweating to death right now. Woo! That menopause is kicking my ass. Like, seriously, all of a sudden, I am just... Giant Spire Rock. Maybe? From cutting off their tails or breaking their backs, and even then it's not 100% drop, because that's where I think the power cell is. Alright. I'm going to clear out this... I'm going to clear out this corrupted area, and then we'll go take a poke at it and see. Oh, stalkers. Shit. I think there's more here than I thought. This could be interesting. No, you don't. Oh, that's bull. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble here, boys and girls. Ooh, okay, hold on a second. I will catch up on chat in a sec here. I'm busy getting my ass kicked. Woo! No, you will not prepare the Fs. Huh. Is he really still sick? Damn. That poor guy. Art, how are you, sir? How is your evening going? Nope, I just barely pulled that out of my ass because that was rough. Stalkers just in general are no fun, so that was tricky. I have fallen off a cliff a couple of times. Only a few, not a ton. Alright, I think... Let's see. I think there was a couple of things over here. Yes, no, maybe? Yes. Yeah, we used pretty much all of most of our healing herbs. We used all of our regular healing potions on that. That was ugly.
Oh.
But we got some stuff out of it. Which is fine. I'm always good for stuff, but... Woo. So, Art, Afro and I were just We were honestly just talking about you tonight. Just got off work and gonna have some dinner. Was thinking about a late night stream, but decided against it. Roger that. But yeah, Art, Afro was just asking about you tonight, asking how everything was going. He said that you were, he was hoping that you were not, as he called it, one of the streamers that we lost. So I told him, I said, no, we did not lose Art. Art had a whole lot of, he had to move. He's been doing a lot of work. So, but he is getting back into, streaming. Time's at 12:15. Okay. Yeah, because Art does like an ugly cry. It's not good. What do you mean lost? This is the man's man channel. Yes. The way Afro says it is that, like the, I think we've been up there, but, when he says like a streamer that we lost, meaning somebody that is no longer streaming anymore.
Start.
Oh, fuck off, really? And I think we may have been up here before, son. This seems awful familiar. Ooh, that's not good. This is in between three of these things is not where we want to be. Come on. Shit. This is one of those ones where I'm fighting on the top of a cliff here. Okay. We got it. We good. What else is out there that wants to kick my ass now? This is the cockfight I've been waiting for. Wow. Wow. He really went there. Oh, shit. It does not entirely surprise me. It really doesn't. It just all right, maybe sometimes it surprises me that some of the things that come out of your mouth. The problem is that used to be me. Is that people would sit there and be like, "Holy shit, I can't believe he actually said that." I've since learned to shut the hell up. Alright, now how the hell do I get up here? Yeah, I'm also kind of surprised that I actually read that out loud. Somebody call Tyson, because there are chickens around. Is there an up? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way up that. I really don't. Like, I don't see any handholds specifically. Watch your shit. Yeah, let B-dubs know. Wow, shanked that shot. Way to go.
Just stay out of their way for now.
I'm not staying out of their way. Screw them. You're mine now. Thank you, chicken. Okay. Did they change their chicken recipe? I haven't been to B-dubs in a while. I haven't been to B-dubs in about a year. And yeah, son, I don't know if there's a good way up. Like I said, I don't see any of the handhold rocks for us to climb with. So I don't know if this is where we need to go for this at all. I mean, I've been really good about not looking stuff up on Google or anything, but I don't know. We may need to look this one up. Yeah, I don't see anything around us here. There's a metal flower, which we will go get. Never been to Buffalo Wild Wings or Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's is fun. It's been a while since I've been to Dave & Buster's. There's one up about a half hour away from us. But I haven't been to that one. The last one I was at was back on the East Coast. Went to something similar when I was up in Michigan. Kind of like that bar that we went to down here.
Only the Karja and Shadow truly deserve the name Karja.
A whole bunch of stuff I've never seen in my life. White Castle, In-N-Out, and Five Guys. You're not missing anything with White Castle. I think White Castle, the idea that they steam their burger, whoa, that just sounds nasty. In-N-Out, I don't know if I've had In-N-Out. Five Guys, on the other hand, is I think I've had, and that's pretty good.
Save these for the trail.
There it is. That's what we're looking for. Whatever these metal flowers are, I don't know. But we've got just medicinal herbs all over the place. We're going to pick herbs until we run out of space. Yeah, you'll eat about it. You'll eat anything.
Stocking up.
So, Smoke, I don't know if you saw. I had one of the companies sit there and email me this afternoon saying, "Yeah, we'd like to bring you on site for an in-person." So that's awesome. And as it turns out, like I know, dude, you sit there every time, like when you stream or you come over after you stream, you sit there and go, okay, I'm going to go out and get food. And then you're like, so what'd you have? Like, I had a beef cheese taco and this, that, and the other thing. And you're just like, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So yes, you will eat just about anything. So let's be honest with each other. Fast travel to Victorian. Yes, he is Smoke is a big proponent of Taco Bell. But as I was saying, cheese fries and chicken nuggets for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. My mom I took the boys over to go see Mom tonight because Thursday's usually our night that we have dinner with Mom. She made chili and cornbread tonight, which was good. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tomorrow night. We'll have to see. And I don't want to do leftovers with them. I kind of hit them with that earlier this week. So, Smoke, here's a question for you. How are you with spicy foods? Like, do you sit there and do, like, the full-on global thermonuclear, or are you just kind of like, yeah, no, I'm good with, like, about half that? I think I was probably made of cast iron at this point, considering some of the stuff I put into it. That changes as time goes on. I'll tell you that right now. Used to hate spicy food. Alright, let's go get ourselves a new set of armor. Until I ate a dried reaper. Whoa. No, thank you. Nora Survivor Heavy. Nora Protector Heavy. That's what we wanted. And now that I have a perspective as to what real heat is, I can handle pretty much anything. However, I prefer the basis of foods to have flavor more than just hot. I buy the prepackaged frozen chicken checkers or Rally's fries, cook them till done, then sprinkle shredded cheese and real bacon bits on it and cook it for another 5 minutes. I don't want my food to taste hot. I want my food to taste good. God, son, that sounds really good. Like, that sounds really, really good right now. So, son, you are a processed metal block. Whatever the hell that is. I thought I saw that you sit there and said that you were Canadian. Does that mean that you are a poutine fan or not a poutine fan? Speaking of really good, I'm going to be making another batch of my Satan's Kiss buffalo sauce. Ooh, I'm going to need to fix that alert. That sucks. You're not Canadian. I said blame Canada. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted. I'm sorry. The way you said it made it sound like you were of northern descent. Potions. Time to sit there and stock up.
This'll help.
100% southern bread. Biscuits and gravy are my... Oh. Biscuits and gravy. My last job had a cafeteria on site, and one of the things that the guy would make he called it it was like Bad Food Friday, and he would make homemade biscuits and gravy for everything. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Biscuits and gravy just sounds awesome. Used to make biscuits and gravy when I work at Hardee's. Oh. I don't know what it is about biscuits and gravy, but God, if it doesn't just sit there and taste awesome. Okay, so wait a second. I've got specific stuff for some of the things that we do, but this is mostly... Because this one does fire damage, so we'll stack this one with resist fire. And resist melee because it's not as good as. This one is good for corruption. And this one is good for projectiles. There we go. That's stealth. That's shock, that's freeze, and that's everything. Oh crap, that was the wrong one. Fuck. Well, good enough for now. Biscuits and gravy better than Zex. Whoa, what did I miss? Wow, okay. We're gonna need to address some of this. Woo, Nelly.
Yes, you look capable.
No. All good.
Yes. Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
No, it's all good. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
Just, I was not expecting sex talk, that's all. At first we were talking biscuits and gravy, and then it got into some other stuff. I'm like, okay. That look of discomfort? No, not discomfort, just surprise. Borderline adorable. Great. Alright. Quests. Grave Horde side. A moment's peace. Search for the Banuk camp. Into the frozen wilds. We don't want to do that. Ancient armory. Errands. Hunting for the lodge. Bandit camps. We did all that. Tall necks. We did all that. Hunting grounds. We haven't done any of that. Cauldrons. We did all those. Corrupted zones. We did all those. Tutorials. We could do that. Okay. What time is it? 12:40. We're going to go check out the Banuk camp. This is way the hell out the way, isn't it? Okay. So, Art, how was Thursday? Smoke, how was Thursday? I hope everybody's having a good night. Thank you, gentlemen and lady, for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. So I gotta ask, has anybody else been watching Star Trek Picard? Because it's so good. Finally finished the project at work that I got stuck with. I saw you on Discord yesterday or the day before talking about wanting to go and just destroy the simulator that you were working on. I suppose something was not working correctly. Come here, raccoon. Thank you. Now, the one thing I wish the Focus would do is I wish it would sit there and it could identify herbs. Because that would make life simpler. It might have gotten you a couple of agents fired today. Well, that's not good. Show walkers. You mean when the software developer made final patch before they went out the door, and it's a piece of crap and causing issues nationwide on this particular system? Oh, that sucks. Oop, they're gonna come this way. At least it looks like it.
Keep quiet now. I felt that.
Take care of the shield. Oh, did it not take care of the shield? You suck. No, you don't.
Got you.
Bullshit. Oh, that's crap. Oh, bull. You want to bet that I'm going to pick up another heart, even though I don't need one? Watch. You know it's going to happen. Trampler lens. Okay, don't have one of those. Okay. And I know the first I would have had to have a major follow corporate because their boss refused to do shit about them. Okay, and the end result I had to revert back to the old patch. The students will be able to train on it this weekend. Okay. Are they running Windows 7? Because that sounds like something that Windows 7 would do.
Good haul.
It's amazing what still runs old operating systems. I was reading something like there are some what's the word? Like ATMs that run Windows XP. Like it's really scary some of the software that's out there that people are still, for lack of a better term, supporting. Art, if you're talking about if you're looking at the Linus Tech Tips video about it, he said that the browser itself isn't necessarily bad, but he goes, the company that owns them or that bought the Opera operating system is shady AF, and you don't want to be part of that. Over the past couple of years, that all Army computers, regardless of function, can handle Windows 10. So it's interesting, Art. I mean, he looked at it like some stuff. It's like one of the things that's neat about it is they said it allows you to set a limiter for CPU and RAM usage. So like if you don't necessarily have the best computer, you could use that as a way of, you know, making browser stuff less heavy to use.
Keep that for later.
You know, but past that, they said that the VPN stuff that's kind of part of it is not really a VPN. He said it's more of a he says it's more of a proxy server than anything. So says not, but realistically, what was the other thing? Oh, it some of the design elements for it work with I think it was the Razer RGB system, so that you could sit there and whatever you program the Razer system to do, if it pulses or does whatever, you can have some of the design elements in the browser actually go along with that. But realistically, he said it was something like the browser, they have something like 1.5% of the market share. Oh, it's absolutely stupid. There's absolutely no reason for that.
I'll find a use for you.
I will say though that the idea of the CPU and RAM limiter, you know, not necessarily a bad idea. You know, if you don't have the world's best computer, may not necessarily be a bad thing.
The snow's got a bite out here.
So, just something to kind of keep in the back of your head. But no, he says realistically though, not something that anybody should really go and look for and download in any way, shape, or form. Come to daddy. Go cause trouble. I'm gonna try to run this machine for as long as I can. I can't stand the idea of upgrading to 10. I can't stand the idea of a live service OS. Honestly though, I've got to say, Windows 10 has actually been really good. You know, it's really been a good piece of software. I have very little to complain about in regards to Windows 10. We're gonna hold. We're gonna sit there and override a bird. Hell yeah. Go forth and cause shenanigans. It really is going forth and causing shenanigans. I'll be damned. Something else is pissed off, though. That's not good. Let's see if we can't just take off. Ooh, lordy. Okay. When I say that, I mean they used absolute bottom tier license and crank it down with so many security. Yeah, go forth. There is fuckery to spread. Damn right. Ooh. What is this? What is this? What is this? Ooh. Okay, you know what? He's just gonna piss them off. I'm just gonna run. Let him spread. Let him spread fuckery. I'm running. Hi guys, what's going on? You're a Banuk wanderer. Okay, so we're getting close to this camp. So you've been having a think? Okay. What have you been thunking?
This has to be the Banuk camp that Vilgan told me about. So what happened to the other mercenaries he sent?
Why are these things just
It's like they've
chilling?
been overridden.
Why are they able to sit there and have all of these guys? Ah.
There, signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I better look into it.
It needs a power upgrade, as in, like, a... like, CPU and that kind of stuff? Or are we talking, like, power supply?
A place where the spirits have soothed the machines into restfulness. Can it be believed?
I'd like to see it shoot.
GPU and RAM mostly. Got it.
Why would the machine spirits allow us to approach unchallenged? The grove is miraculous.
Trade with merchant. What do you got? Nothing good. Well, I am putting off any right now. I'm putting off any sort of upgrades until probably the fall at this point, because I'm not entirely sure what life is going to bring and throw my way. So I'm just going to wait.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes.
Thanks.
And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
If I upgrade, I need to build an entirely new rig. Understandable. And I do think I'm going to do an AMD system would be a smart one right now. What was it? Jay's 2 Cents just did a video. One of his guys, they went full on Threadripper for some of their stuff. But it could be, I mean, Threadripper realistically, really, is not much bigger. Hold on. Like, you get more cores and you get more PCI Express lanes with it, but for something like what you need, the 3900 or the 3950 is what Threadripper used to be. So I think if you went with the 3900 or 3950, you're on realistically Threadripper level power for Ryzen price. $39.50 is not a bad idea.
Don't assume the hunt will be easier just because the land is warmer. The hunt demands full preparation.
I think the 3950 I think it's a great idea. But what I was going to say is that they were using 3rd gen Threadripper, and they said in regards to what they were able to do, which is obviously video editing, rendering, that kind of stuff, but he goes, but I'm also able to game on it. You know, and at that point, you know, just stepping down to the 3950X probably just makes a lot of sense. For most people, anyway.
Hawks are just waiting. A good sign, I guess.
Right now, his GPU prices, I can buy a pre-built for some of those. Yeah.
Jumping shard purses. You can't just get Vilgun sent you. I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up, uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
But we tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
The X570 stuff is nice. The thing is that if you really only need...
What have you done?
Who are you?
Uh-oh.
You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right.
X570 is really only good for PCI Express 4. If you don't need that, then go for 470.
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All he's ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this. Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart.
That's not good.
No, they've already started attacking.
Not good.
The hunt is back.
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes. Roar and rend with me. I don't feel it. Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
Oh, totally killed that guy.
The hunt is back.
My mood certainly improved.
What did we drop over here? What is that? Oh, a gun. We don't need that gun.
That was a little too easy.
Oh, the fact that that they beat the hell out of the thing and now they were going to be slaughtered. Yeah, totally saw that coming. Technically, she even said it. She said it was coming.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Oh, he's got that
Not
shit like
exactly.
woven into him.
Though I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand.
Dude, that freaks me out just looking at it.
Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone, and we are left with many songs, but more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk
Yeah.
on shifting ice, we say the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day we will understand the machine's mysteries.
I hope so. Good luck, T-Cook.
Alright, where's the guy? Yeah, he's way the hell back here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go turn in. Lots of tribes do that as a test of metal and as a sign of victories. Yeah, but it was like woven in and... Bah, freaks me out. But we're gonna go turn in the quest, and then I think we may call it there, because like I said, it's getting late, and... I have a phone call first thing in the morning. Why the ellipsis? What are we talking about? Oh. Shout out to me tomorrow. I want to see about a cheapish stream capture PC. Art, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now. if you really want for a cheap stream machine, look for something with the new NVENC encoder, the 1660 Ti or something like that has the new encoder on it. Then you can sit there. Honestly, you could probably run a Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5 on it, and it'd be perfectly fine, and you could run whatever you want. That would be a good way to do it. Nope, because they say that the new NVENC encoder is so good that it is essentially CPU medium in regards to quality. But you can do it on a GPU that might only cost you, the problem is price. The 1660, if you can find a 1660, then you're fine. The rest of it, you can just sit there and use used parts if you really wanted to.
Is there a moment to speak of the finer things?
Son King Jiran sins. You mark my words.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with Outlander.
Because he's got a RTX level card that has the new NVENC encoder in it.
Your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings.
Yeah, douchebag. Okay. Yeah, like honestly, all you need is something with a new NVENC encoder. Use a machine that you've already got as a, if you've got a stream machine, and you're set. Honestly, it really is. It's that good.
Kept the wheel turning all day, and by the forge, I believe I've earned a drink or two.
Okay, why are we still saving? It's hurting your performance. Well, what I mean is something with the new NVENC encoder would help. Now, when I play like Destiny and whatnot, a single system, and I'm still using the NVENC encoder. In fact, what you're looking at it tonight is single system using the old NVENC encoder. I want to get a 2080 Ti. For a 2080 Ti, you could sit there and buy a brand new machine. Actually, no. Newegg has the 2080 Ti, has a 2080 Ti on sale for $800 this week. I'm not doing it, but it's there. Oh, still totally too rich for my blood. Absolutely. Alright, let's see who may still be on. Any recommendations, boys and girls, or do we just kind of go and see who's on? Oh, Live Love Play's on. Oh, we're hell yeah, we're going over there. So, here's the deal. On Saturday, we'll be back in here with more Horizon Zero Dawn. Sunday, I'm going to a concert, so I will probably be very hard of hearing for Monday and Tuesday. Rock on. And then Tuesday night will be more Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to power through until we finish this, and then we'll kind of see where we go once we finish it. Because like I said, I think I'm probably going to go Spider-Man. It's either Spider-Man or God of War, but I'm thinking probably Spider-Man. So, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. You know. So, everybody have a great night. Just come over and say hi to Ross real fast, Art, and then you can take off. But everybody have a great night.
Non-lethal.